Hey friend, welcome to my kitchen. I'm so glad you're here to cook with me today. When I head into the kitchen, I always turn on my favorite music and I grab something yummy to drink. So I've got my tea, you go grab yours, and then we'll head to the kitchen together. Doors open tonight, so I am getting dinner put in the crock pot early so I don't have to cook later. This is actually one of my favorite winter soups. It's creamy chicken tortilla soup. Super easy. You can make your own canned goods if you want, and we can cover that in another video. But you are going to need a ranch packet, 2 cans of corn, 2 cans of black beans, 1 can of Rotel, a pack of chicken strips or chicken breast, and then later on we're going to add some cream cheese, and you'll also need chicken broth. So again, sometimes I have chicken broth that I made, sometimes I don't. Today I don't. This is chicken that I grew myself, and obviously you can see we vacuum sealed it, put it in the freezer. If you don't grow your chicken, that's okay too. You can can your own beans. Do what works best for you. If you are happy making your own, do it. If you're happier buying it from the store, do it that way. This is just a super easy recipe. So we are going to start, hang on, there's an order to this. So you're going to take your chicken, like I said, chicken breast or chicken strips, either one is going to work just fine. You're going to be laying this, it can be frozen. I am a big fan of not defrosting the meat because I usually forget until it's really late in the day. So these are chicken strips. I'm going to lay these in the bottom of my crock pot here. Okay, we're good to go. I'm going to wash my little fingies off so that you don't get salmonella through the camera. You won't get salmonella. I packaged this myself. All right, on top of this, we're going to sprinkle a ranch packet mix, okay? I don't care if it's just a seasoning mix or a dip mix. This is going to add some stuff to it. Next, you can either use a taco seasoning packet, or if you're like me, you just measure with your heart and do it yourself. So, taco seasoning, you're always going to do some salt. Let's see what we can find, kids. My pepper ran away. Always do garlic. Always garlic. Onion. And then you're going to want your chili. This is ancho chili powder. For whatever reason, this doesn't hurt my tummy the same way that regular chili powder does. So find what works best for you. Find what tastes best. You can always change things around. This is cumin. And then oregano typically goes in as well. Or like I said, buy a pre-mixed pack and you'll be just fine. If I could see my pepper, I would add that too, but I don't know where it ran off to. So there's my chicken covered in seasonings. Next, we're gonna just dump all of these on top, okay? Here's my Rotel. There's different varieties, right? There's like original or spicy or with cilantro, whatever makes you happy. It's all gonna work. Dump that with all the juice over the top. These are your canned corn, not creamed corn, canned whole corn. You could use frozen corn too if you wanted, or like if you grew corn in your garden and you wanted to use some of that. Use it, babe. Dump it in. It's going to be delicious. You are going to leave all the juice that's in here, though. Okay? That's going to add a nice flavor to it. 1, 2 of those. And next, you're going to do your black beans. Now, black beans, you do need to rinse off before you put them in. They get a nice little purple sauce going on them. You can see that in there. We're going to wash all that off because otherwise it's going to kind of make our soup taste dirty, and we don't want that much black bean zhuzh in there. Should I not say that word? It's not bad. you want to rinse that off because you don't want that much purple black bean sauce in there. That's not going to make it taste very good. Always rinse your can out because sometimes there's some beans hiding at the bottom. You can kind of see all the purple stuff draining off. What do you need, baby? Hi, Amy. That's my old man dog. Just kind of shake it around, get all that off. And then when it looks mostly clear, and you're not getting a bunch of stuff rinsing out, then you can do that. Dump those on top. Are you ready to go outside? Hang on, not yet. All right, last but not least, we are going to cover this with chicken broth. Again, if you made your own, great. If you bought some, great. If you're using a concentrate, great. Whatever makes you happy, it's all gonna taste good. All right, we're adding the broth in. And you just basically need enough to cover everything. So see how I can still see my other things in the top, right? But everything is covered in liquid. Look, the pepper came home. We can add him in. I finished my last jar and didn't know what the new one looked like. So fun being old. All right, you guys. I do have a new crock pot. I just have not busted it out yet. So you get to see the old one. We're going to put the lid on. Since it's already 3 o'clock and I want to eat about 7, I'm going to put this on high. And then we will come back to it later. When we come back to it later, we're going to shred the chicken at the bottom just with some forks. We're going to add a 8-ounce block of cream cheese. And we're going to stir it around and let it melt in there. And that's going to add the creaminess. And then it's going to be ready to serve. That's all that I have left to do. I'll show it to you when I get there. It's been 2 hours. I'm going to stir this real quick. Don't mind my handleless lid. So it's starting to get warm. If I stir it, the chicken's not frozen anymore, but it's definitely not cooked yet. So you can cook this all day, but this definitely will be ready in 4 hours. So just gonna give it a little stir, make sure the chicken, you know, if you put 4 breasts in there or whatever, make sure it's broken apart. Then just put the lid back on there. Don't burn your fingers. And come back later. All right, we have added our cream cheese. Cut it into chunks, that'll make it easier to melt. And while this is melting in the soup, I'm actually gonna pull out these chicken chunks like this and shred them.